what I really do. DC gang, welcome back to the channel, my boys, my gangsters. As always, I'm hoping you guys are having a great day out there. As for me, I'm doing way better than last week. As you could tell, I got my voice back, so I can finally make content in peace. So with that being said, for you guys today, I got Fuego, aka Le Flames, aka INFERNOBLES. And this deck is actually insane. You need a doctrine to pilot it. you need a license to pilot this thing, because it's kind of a little difficult to play sometimes. If you don't know the combos, it took me like a whole entire day to learn how to play this deck. I won't lie to you, bro. But the deck is nuts. It's crazy, and I'm gonna show you why in the replays, and I'm gonna tell you why and stuff like that. So with that being said, we're gonna start it off with 3 INFERNOBLE Knights Renowned. And this thing has a bunch of utility. It can special summon itself from the hand if you control another fire warrior monster. It becomes a tuner when you special summon it. You could normal summon it, and then if you do either or, special or normal, I think it's when you special summon it, you can recycle one of your banished spell and traps or monsters, or from the graveyard. This thing allows you to recycle cards. It's crazy. So we're running at 3. Then we're running 1 Fire Flint Lady. Most of the time you won't use her for her effect, but she can also special summon herself onto the field. But most of the time you use her to search a card to basically discard with the Soul, right? So don't have to play more than one of her. I promise you don't. Then we have 1 INFERNOBLE Knight Ricardo, whatever this is. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that name. You know I can't speak English, bro. Either way, this is a level 1 tuner that when you special summon, you could special summon another one of your fire monsters from the graveyard. Any one of these. You could special summon this thing, any one of these level 4, which most of the time is going to be the level 4s. So you make your level 5 tuner. This thing, crazy. And you could also banish it from your graveyard to special summon one of your monsters from your hand. It's really nice. Then we're running 3 Maxi for Maxi reasons. 1 Neo Spatian Aqua Dolphin, because we're playing 3 Neo Space connectors. And this thing, you could get rid of a card from your hand, and if your opponent has any hand traps, you could basically destroy them. What do I mean? So once per turn, you could discard a card, look at your opponent's hand, and choose 1 monster. If you control a monster with attack greater than or equal to the attack of the chosen card, destroy the chosen card. So if your opponent has Maxi, a lot of the time what you're going to have is this, which has 800 attack, and this will have 600, but mainly the 800 one. Anything that has less than 800 attack, which almost every hand trap has less than 800 attack, you could destroy it. It's crazy. So that's why you run that thing with the Neo-Spatial Connector, which is a 1 card combo. Then we run 3 Ash Blossom for Ash Blossom reasons. You guys know how that goes. And again, Neo Space Connector, because this is a 1 card combo. You're gonna see it in the replays. INFERNOBLE Knight Ogier. This thing right here is a part of it. Like I said, there's different ways of doing your combo. This is just another way of doing it. Once you special summon this thing or get it on the field by whatever means you got it on the field from, you're gonna activate its effect to send the Turpin to the graveyard, or any other mode. Sometimes you can send this thing, because if you can make the Promethean Princess, then you revive this thing, and then you revive a level 4, and you do your combo that way as well. So it all depends. Then we're running 1 INFERNOBLE Knight Oliver. This thing it's a tuner, and it becomes a level 1 tuner depending on how you use its effect, which you're gonna see in the replay. Sometimes what you'll do is activate this thing's effect from the hand, and you'll send out your Flint Lady, because if you search this out with the Soul, it's basically useless, but it is a fire monster, fire warrior monster that you could use as fodder for your Oliver. And then it becomes a level 1 tuner with your level 4 monster. You can start your combo with your level 5 synchro, right? Also, almost all of these have equip effects. This is the best equip effect that you can have. While this card is equipped, it's an equip card, your opponent cannot target the equipped monster with card effects, which is really nice. Then we have the INFERNOBLE Knight Magius. This isn't all that important. This thing is just a level 4 that your normal summon after you get your level 1 tuner to go into your level 5 play, but it's also one of the equipped spell cards, or one of the equipped cards that become an equipped spell, which says while this card is an equipped card, the equipped monster cannot be destroyed by battle. So not that important, but you still need it, right? Then we run one Infernable Knight Turpin. This thing is crazy. It has 3 different effects, but we've mainly focused on the first 2, which while this card is an equip card, the equip monster can be treated as a tuner, but we don't care about that. The main thing is that this thing, when it's in the graveyard, if you have a monster with an equip card on it, you could special summon this thing from your graveyard. It's gonna get banished when you after that though, so you gotta be careful with that. But also its other effect is that it can equip itself, and then you could bring it back or special summon it sometimes with your field spell. You're gonna see what I'm talking about in the replays. Then we're running one Diablo Star, the Black Witch, only one. We don't need more than one, because again, you could recycle her a bunch of times. It depends on how you open up the hand and how you do it, but you don't need more than one. And I actually unbricked myself with the little Diablo Star package, which is also nuts. So that's why I run her at 1. Then we run one Immortal Phoenix Gearfried. This thing is crazy. It's a monster negate, and you could bring this thing back from your graveyard, put it in your hand, activate its effect, and you could just banish one of the equipped spells, which could be any of the useless ones, like the bamboo ones, because I have to use them, they're useless, right? And then you basically got yourself a monster negate, which is really nice. Then we got one Reinforcement of the Army to search out, you know, we're playing a bunch of warrior fire monsters, so we play this. We play Heritage of the Challenge. This is another card that I'm playing the deck at 44. If I want to bump it up to 45, I would definitely just bring this up to 3, but it's fine with it at 2, because sometimes having multiple copies of it is not that great. So then we're running one Original Sinful Spoils. For the Diablo Star package. You guys know how this works by now. Then we're running one Broken Bamboo and one Cursed Bamboo Sword. It's a part of your combo. I like these things in the deck. You could play without these in the deck, but they're actually really good, especially even if you draw into them and you need something to be equipped with something. Just equip these things to it and you're having a field day. Honestly, like these, I like them. I like them in the deck. Then we're running one Living Fossil, just in case we gotta revive some shenanigans from the graveyard. It's a lot of things that you could do with this. It's also an equip spell, so you know. Then we run two Infernable Arms. This thing has a lot of utilities. You could basically activate it and use it to search, or you could bring it back from your graveyard and use it to search that way as well. It depends on how you do the combo, but we run 2 of them. It's really nice. Mainly because a lot of the time when you do your combo, you are going to send 4 equip spells to the graveyard, and you need equip spells to be able to be searched out with your field spell. So you got to be careful with that as well, because if this thing can't activate its first effect, then you can't activate the second effect of it. So you got to be careful with that. Then we're running one Infernable Arms on Joyeus. And this thing has 2 effects. While this card is equipped to a monster, you could target one fire monster in your graveyard and add it to the hand, so you know you could recycle. But then this other effect is that if this card is sent to the graveyard because of an equipped monster is sent to the graveyard, you could special summon one fire monster from your hand. So if you have this in the hand, you could special summon it. Now you have a monster negate. It all depends on what you have in the hand, right? But nuts. Then we run one Infernable Arms Almas. This is how I usually tend to recycle my Gearfried, because if you have this thing equipped to a monster and they're both sent to the graveyard, this thing is going to allow you to add one of those cards from the graveyard to the hand. So usually I add this into the hand, and again I banish an equipped card or spell, and then I special summon this thing. So this thing is crazy. Also, while this card is equipped to a monster, you can equip one Infernable Arms equipped spell from your deck or graveyard to that monster, which is really nice as well. Then we have one Angelic Ring. This thing is a negate of a spell. And it's crazy because this thing can negate Super Poly. Finally, we have a card that can do that. Super Poly, Dark Ruler no more. Spells that can't be responded to, this thing will negate, because it just negates the spell as soon as it resolves. So also you got to be careful with that. And continuous spells, you know, they activate, but they don't really activate anything. So negate those with different things. Save this for something that's not continuous, please. I had to learn that the hard way. So then we run 3 Noble Arms Museums, because the more you have of these in the hand, the better, especially if you already have your combo, because it's going to allow you to bring 2 of your Charles the Great onto the field. So That's why we play it at 3. Then we run 2 Call by the Graves for Call by the Grave reasons, mainly to stop Max C, because we do care about Max C. Then we run 1 Crossout Destinator to stop any shenanigans. Then we run 3 Wanted. You could definitely cut this down to 2. It's just you could start a 1-card combo for this deck with the Diablo Star package. So it's up to you. I think I have one of the replays. I might show it to you, I might not. It depends, because I have like 8 of them. But if I show it to you, I do have one replay where I just started off a combo off of this thing. So that's why I run it at 3. But you could definitely bump this up to 2, and you could definitely bump it up to 1. But then it's like consistency wise, how much are you gonna see it, right? It's up to you. Then I am running 2 Infinite Impermanence for going second reasons, because the deck can play going second through a bunch of shenanigans, but sometimes Infinite Impermanence just helps it more. So that's why I'm running it at 2. If you want to get rid of it, then get rid of it. For our extra deck, we're running 1 INFERNOBLE Knight Captain Roland. You don't need more than 1. Then we're running 2 Angelica Princess Noble. This thing is basically a part of your combo, so we run her at 2 at all times. Then we're running 2 INFERNOBLE Knight Emperor Charles. You could definitely get away with 1 Charles. Honestly speaking, 100% you could get away with 1 Charles, but you might need it. Well, not even might. You do need it to make multiples of your Link Charles, right? So we play it at 2. Then I am playing 1 Baron de la Fleur. Now, I don't think I have a replay where I made it, but I have made it in a bunch of the games that I played. Sometimes you can make it, or most of the time you're gonna make it with either Charles and a level 1 tuner, or with Gearfried and a level 1 tuner, which instead of having Gearfried, you rather have Baron de Fleur, because even though Gearfried is a monster negate, Baron de Fleur is an Omni negate. So, you know, that's how you do that. Then we're running 1 Artorius, King of the Noble Knights. This thing is gonna basically grab this thing is gonna grab 2 of the 4 equipped spells that you send to the graveyard with your Isold, and then you could activate one of them most of the time, the Infernable arms, this thing, and then you could link this thing off with your Isold into the princess. So that's why this thing is in here. Then we run 2 Emperor Charles the Great, because that boy is just greatness. So we run 2 of them. You're gonna see this card is actually a little it's a little insane. Then we're running 2 Isold. Isold is kind of basically a bridge for you to make your princess. Sometimes it's a bridge for you to make Appaloosa, which you're gonna see in one of the replays as well. But this, oh, right on time, sirens. Either way, this thing is going to allow you to send 4 equipped spells. Sometimes you only need to send 1. It depends on how you're gonna do the combo. And then you use it as link fodder to make Appaloosa or make the princess. It's gonna be up to you. Then we're running 1 Ferocious Flame Swordman. This thing is just gonna give your warrior monsters an attack boost. This actually became relevant in one of the replays, if I show you that one, because I'm not sure how many replays I'm gonna show you today, but this thing is actually really nice. Then we're running 1 Promethean Princess Bestower of Flames. You guys know how this goes. If one of your fire monsters, well, if your opponent special summons a monster and she's in the graveyard, you can special summon her, pop that thing in the face. Really nice. I am playing 1 Amphibious, did I say that right? Amphibious Swarmship Ambler Whale. We're playing 1 of them because sometimes when you get in the B route, you could still end up on this thing and the princess in the graveyard. So at least you have some type of disruption. I was playing the Link Spider, so that way I could use the token and pop off that way, which you can. So if you want to play the Link Spider, then just play the Link Spider. It's just, I kind of like this better, and I use this in one of the replays that you're definitely going to see. So that's why I'm running it at 1. And then we got Appaloosa, Bow of the Goddess. I'm poor, so I don't have the alternative art. I actually had 1,000 gems from grinding, and I tried to get her. It didn't happen, so sad times. So that is the deck list. I hope you guys enjoy the content. If you do, please leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe to the boy, because I would greatly appreciate it. I do have them saucy replays, them fire replays. Enough with the yapping, so let's get into those. Alright, familia, here we are for the first replay of the day. Replay numero 1. And we're going up against the new Snake Eyes deck. We're going to start this one off with the 1-card combo, Neospace Connector, special to summon the Dolphin. Send a card to the graveyard so I could look at my opponent's hand, but they decided to show me Imperm and negate the Dolphin. So it is what it is. We're actually fine with that. Baited out an Imperm. We're going to activate our Normal Arms Museum. Activate its effect in my Noble Arms Mace. And with both of these monsters, I sold it. Activate the I sold. Get myself the Flint Lady. Activate a second effect. Send 4 script spells to the graveyard. Activate the, well, so I could special summon a level 4, right? So we're going to special summon the Infernable Knight OG. And with this thing's effect, we're going to send the Turpin. And then with this Bamboo, we usually search out the other Bamboo, but we had it, right? So we're going to activate this effect, attach it. Activate the Turpin to special summon it because we have a monster that's attached with something on the field. And with 2 level 4 monsters, we're going to make the Asterios King of the Noble Knights. We're going to grab 2 equip spells, activate the Infernable Arms, search out the Oliver. And then we're going to link both of these off into the Promethean Princess. Activate her effect, special summon the Turpin, activate the Oliver, send the Lady, special summon it. It's a level 1 tuner, level 4 monster, level 5 Angelica. She is angelic. Activate that thing's effect, get yourself another Noble Arms Museum. Activate the Turpin's effect to target the Alice, which is going to, well, the Angelica, which is going to trigger her effect to send the Gearfried to the graveyard, special summon the Infernable Knight Captain. We're going to activate the Ogier. Now we're going to activate the Museum, special summon the Ogier. Level 5 tuner, level 4 monster, level 9 Infernable Knight Emperor Charles. Get the Museum out of here so I could activate my other Museum. Activating its effect, searching out another Infernable Arms, which again it's not activatable. We could still attach it to something, but we can't search with it anymore, right? So now we're going to activate the Captain Roland, attach it to the Charles, and then we're going to activate its effect to pop a card on the field so we could pop the Princess because we need the Link Zone. And now we're going to use the Charles to go into, this thing doesn't have an animation? Konami, what? I didn't even notice that. I just noticed that now. Konami, what? Either way, we're going to Charles the Great. Apparently he's not that great. We're going to bring the Emperor Charles to the back row so we could special summon it with our Museum. Activate the Infernable Arms Mace because it needs to be attached with something for us to be able to link it off into the other Charles, right? So we're going to link it off once again, getting our second copy. Activate the Almas. Activate this thing's effect to attach the Charles to it from the graveyard. The Almace is going to help me recycle the Gearfried. We're going to activate the Gearfried, banish the Bamboo Sword, special summon it, activate the Oliver because it can attach itself, so we're going to attach it to this thing. And now this thing cannot be targeted with card effects because it's attached with the Oliver. And then during the end phase, Angelica is going to come back, and then we get to attach two attachment to this thing. So I get to attach the Angelica's Angelic Ring, which is a negate of any spell. And then this thing right here says, well, this card is equipped. It's an equipped card. Your monster cannot be destroyed by battle. So this thing is actually protected by a bunch of shenanigans right now. We have a double trap or spell negate. We have a monster negate. We have two Papa card on the field. So this board is crazy. It's crazy. We're gonna throw the Maxi out there, which doesn't even matter. They're gonna activate the 1-for-1. I'm gonna activate the Charles. And you could send an equip spell from your hand or back row. I chose to go with the one with the hand. Negate the 1-for-1. It's none for none right now. They're gonna normal summon the Oak, activate its effect to bring the Birth back onto the field. I'm gonna activate the Princess. He's gonna try and call by the grave the Princess. I let it happen. No, I didn't. Angelicas, negate that thing. So like I said, pop, get it out of here. No Bamos. Now he's gonna activate the Wear of Doubt. We don't know, and we're not gonna find out because I'm gonna activate the Charles and negate that thing too. Mind you, we still have another pop-up card on the field. We still have another trap and spell negate. And then I still have a monster negate. Yeah, bro, this deck is crazy. Let's go to the next replay. Alright, gang, here we are for replay numero dos. Number 2 of the day. And we are going second. Gotta show them second replays, right? They're gonna activate the Portal Prosperity. We're playing against Swordsoul. They're gonna see 3 cards. They're gonna add Swordsoul Emergence to the hand. They're gonna activate the Emergence, getting themselves the Moyi to the hand. They're going to activate the Tenji Spirit Adara, special summoning that thing so they could link it off into the Monk of the Tenyi. Normal summon the Moyi, activate its effect, showing us the Protos, getting their token with a level 4 monster, level 4 token tuner, Swordsoul Supreme Grandmaster. That thing's gonna activate to search out for the Taya. Wait. Why didn't you draw a card off of the Moyi? Am I confused? If this card is sent to the graveyard, so you could draw a card. Why didn't you draw a card? Am I bugging? Alright. Well, he's gonna activate the Long Young, level 6 monster, level 4 tuner, Baron de la Fleur. Bring it out here. Get them petals going then. Burn for the 600. Oh, that was supposed to be 1200, but because of Portal Prosperity, it got cut in half. They're gonna special summon the Protos and Cold Dark. So okay. So here I'm going to activate my Wanted just to see if they want to negate it, which they don't, because they know that this thing is basically useless right now because they Cold Dark. And of course they're gonna hit us with the Drolling who? Drolling what? We don't care about that. Either way, we're going to normal summon our Serpent, special summon our Renowned, and we're gonna go into the I sold it. We're going to attach this thing with this thing, and which I kind of didn't need, but kind of did need. But he's going to activate the Baron the Floor, and I'm fine with that. I'm 100% fine with him negating this right here. Negate it, pop it. No vemos. So I'm going to activate my Heritage of the Chalice to bring that thing back to the hand and attach it again just to show him that that was bad. Activate the Turpin, special summon it. Activate the I Soul, send the Angelica's Ring. So I can special summon a monster. Of course, he's going to hit me with the Grandmaster. So how much disruption is that? Journal Lockbird, Baron de Fleur, Grandmaster, and Protos, right? So for disruption, we're still going to link off into the Promethean Princesita. Bring her out here with her flame arms and all that. Activate her effect. Special summon the Infernable Knight Renowned. Activate its effect. Bring this thing back. I did this to troll. I didn't need to do this. I just did it to show him that it was a bad negate. I was just trolling, bro. Either way, we're gonna link both of these off into the Amphibious Swarmship Ambler Whale. 3000 attack. I'm gonna go to the battle phase, slap the bro on the floor. That's going to trigger this thing's effect. I'm gonna special summon the Princess, which she has 27,000 attack. Slap the Monk, get it out of here. That's gonna trigger the Whale to pop the Grandmaster, and we end our turn, right? We did clear the board. We did clear the board though. So of course he's gonna activate Protos, Cold Fire now. Normal summon Moyi, slap me up, leaving me with 3200 life points, which honestly speaking, I would have held this off. I would have done the 25 damage and left it at that and held this off, because if you can't finish me now, what's the point of doing? Come on. That's my opinion anyways. I'm gonna activate Reinforcements of the Army. Here I had a plan, right? Because he did Cold Fire, I can't special summon fire monsters right now. So I was going to activate this, going to the I Soul and do some link plays, but then I decided to go against that. Get this thing out of here, special summon the Witch, activate her effect. We're gonna set down a Wanted, and we're gonna go for the battle phase. I'm gonna slap into the Protos because I need to get this thing out of here, right? And I'm going to end my turn. Now I'm not too worried because I know they don't have a lot of follow-up. I'm gonna activate the Wanted. Of course, he drew into an Ash Blossom. One of the reasons why I wasn't worried is because I could recycle the witch. Now I can't do that. I get ashed. Sad times in the kingdom. Again, still not too worried because he can't OTK me here, right? We're just gonna take the 1700 to the face, leaving me with 1500 life points, which now I have to win the game, and I get a bamboo. And look at this. You're probably thinking, what in the brick is going on? And you're right, but you're not. Because I'm gonna activate the cursed bamboo, attach it to that thing, activate the sinful spoils, special summon the Infernable Knight Ricardo, whatever that is. Activate the bamboo sword so I can get the bamboo equip spell to my hand. And we're going to special summon the renowned, activate its effect, get my banished Turpin back onto my hand. We're going to activate the wanted, get it out of here, recycling the spoils so I could join to an Ash Blossom. Normal summon my level 4, level 1 tuner, level 5 Angelica. Activate her effect, getting myself the Noble Arms Museum. You see the art? Activate that thing's effect, getting myself the All Mace. Activating the Turpin, targeting the Angelica so I could trigger the Angelica's effect. Angelica is gonna get out of here, sending the Gear Free to the graveyard, which we can recycle. Special summon the Infernable Knight Captain. And then we're going to equip the bamboo to this thing so I can activate the Turpin's effect to special summon from the graveyard. That's a level 5 tuner, level 4 monster, level 9 Charles the Emperor Knight. Look at that boy. We're going to attach it with the mace, which is going to basically allow me to go into the Link monster, but he's going to scoop. And I can tell you confidently that we had lethal damage, because what's going to happen is I'm going to right now go into Charles the Great, which is going to allow me to bring this thing into my back row. I'm going to activate my museum, bring this thing back. It's still going to have the 35,000 attack. The other Charles is going to have 35,000 attack, and look at how much life points he has left. And I can pop this thing. Like right now, I can just pop the Moyi. So we're going to activate his effect to pop the Moyi, but he's going to scoop. It was GG's. So with that being said, let's go into the next replay. Alright, familia, here we are for replay numero 3, number 3 of the day. And we're going first on this one because I wanted to show you how you can make a Palooza. We're going to activate the Neos connector, get the dolphin, get rid of the spoils because we don't need it. Let's look at that hand. Bunch of dinosaurs. We're going to make sure all of that is extinct, right? So unfortunately, all of these have higher attack than me, so I got to take 500 attack to the face. Well, damage. We're going to activate the Heritage Challenge, getting myself the Infernable Knight Renowned. With both of these monsters, we're going to sell it. Going to the Ice Soul one time for the one time. Activate its effect, getting myself the Flint Lady. Activating its effect so we could send the 4 equip spell, special summon the Ogier. Activate the bamboo, the cursed bamboo, so I could get myself the regular bamboo, right? The broken bamboo to the hand. Ogier is going to send the Turpin. We're going to special summon our Renowned, which you can see is a tuner now, which for this part doesn't really matter, but we're going to activate its effect, get the Infernable Arms to the hand, and then with all 3 of these monsters, we're going to make a Palooza. Ball of the Goddess. We're going to activate the bamboo, attach it to the Palooza, that way I can special summon the Turpin. Activate the Infernable Arms, attach it to the Turpin so I can search out the Oliver. Pop that thing, get it out of here. Activate Oliver, send the Flint Lady, special summon it. Now it's a level 1 tuner. With a level 1 tuner and the Turpin, level 4 monster, going to Angelica, Princess of the Noble Arms. Activate her effect, get yourself your museum because you got art to sell. Set that thing down, activate its effect, pay some life points, get yourself the Mace. Activate the Oliver to target the Angelica, which is going to trigger Angelica to send the Gear Free to the graveyard. Get her out of here, special summon your Captain. Activate the Ogier to target it to this thing. Activate your Museum to bring the Ogier back onto the field because you need a level 5 tuner, level 4 monster, level 9 Emperor Charles. Bring it out here. We're going to attach the mace onto that thing. That way we can link him off into the Emperor Charles the Great. We're going to activate the Mace to get the Gear Freed back to the hand. Activate the Great so I can get the Emperor to our back row. Gear Freed to the hand. Activate the Gear Freed. Banish one of the bamboo. Special summon it. End our turn. During the end phase, we get to attach 2 things to this thing. Attach the Angelica's Angelic Ring and the INFERNOBLE Knight Moogies, which is not the greatest out of all of them, but you know, you did use the other effects of the other one, so you can't attach them right now. So that is our board. Angelica is gonna come back. We have 3 monster negates, 4 monster negate, 1 spell and trap negate, pop a card on the field. We have another pop a card on the field, and yeah. So here they're going to special summon this thing, the Dino Wrestler Colossal, and then they're going to special summon the Tops, right? So they're going to activate the Miscellaneous, and I have to negate that thing. Now I'm going to negate it with the Gear Freed because I know that at some point in time he's going to want to try and activate this thing's effect. And other Dino monsters, they don't have that large of an attack, so I'd rather keep Appaloosa's negates for now, right? So that's going to trigger my captain, the Roland. So I'm going to attach it to this thing. Again, the Miscellaneous gets negated, at least the first effect of it. Now I'm going to pop a card on the field, which I am going to pop the Tops, which is going to force them to activate that thing's effect. So he's going to send the other card to the graveyard to try and pop my Appaloosa. So I'm going to negate it with my Appaloosa. Stop that. Negate that thing. And I also have to pop it because I don't want him attacking over my Appaloosa now. He's going to activate Miscellaneous other effect. And I'm going to activate Appaloosa to negate that thing too. Stop that right there. And I think here he scoops, because even though he has the other spells in the graveyard, it's going to get negated by Angelica's Ring. So he's just gone. Also, you could end up with 2 Charles the Great on the field in Appaloosa and this board as well. You could also end up with Baron the Floor on this board. Again, it just depends on the level 1 tuner, how you get it and do all the shenanigans, which is making me want to play Jet Synchron in this deck. Now that I think about it, I probably should, because it's gonna making Baron the Floor more consistent. But either way, let's go to the next replay. Right, gang, here we are for replay number 4, number 4 of the day. And on this one, we are going first. So here we're gonna start off by activating the Wanted, because I want that W. Getting myself the Diablo Star, right? We're gonna activate the Heritage of the Chalice. Getting myself my Renowned. We're going to normal summon our level 4, special summon our level 1. Going to the Isold. We could speed this up a little bit. Activate the Isold, get myself the Lady. Here we it's a different combo. Here I only sent 1, right? Instead of sending 4 crit spells, I only send 1, which you always want to send the Angelica's Ring. Always. So now I get to special summon a level 1 monster, which is going to be my INFERNOBLE Knight Ricordado. Level 1 tuner. We're not going to use this effect right now, because we're going to link off into the Princess. Now we're going to activate the Princess effect, and we're going to revive the Ricordado. And now we use this effect to special summon the Turpin. It doesn't matter, we just need a level 4. So that way we can make our level 5 tuner. Synchro monster, Angelica. Activate the Angelica's effect. Get myself the Museum. Activate the Turpin. Target the Angelica to trigger the Angelica to send the Gear Freed to the graveyard. Special summon the Captain. Activate my Museum, because like I said, you see the art? Get yourself the Almace. Activate the Almace to attach it to this thing. That way I can special summon the Turpin. With both of these monsters, we're gonna synchro summon into the Emperor Charles. Activate the Almace so I can recycle the Gear Freed. Activate the Captain to attach it to the Emperor so I can activate its effect to pop the Princess. And then we're gonna link off into Charles the Great. This thing needs an animation, bro. That's bothering me right now. Activate that thing's effect. Put the Emperor in the back row. Activate the Museum. Bring him back. Activate the Bamboo to attach it to it, because it needs to be equipped with something so we can link it off into the grate again. Bring it out here, activate the grate's effect, bring the Emperor to the back row, activate the gear feed, banish one of the bamboos, special summon it, end phase, Angelica comes back, activate this thing's effect, attach the ring to it, and the Oliver, which now, again, this thing is unaffected by, this thing cannot be targeted with card effects. So they're going to activate the reinforcement of the army. I'm going to let Angelica's ring get rid of that. They're going to special summon a Fenrir. So I'm going to activate the princess immediately. Popping both of these cards right here. Get them out of here. Special summon the princess. They're going to normal summon a Scarecrow Acro. I'm going to activate the captain. Attaching it to this thing so now we can pop it. Get it out of here. They're going to activate the primitive Planet Rich Phobia, and I'm going to activate the other Charles, sending the captain to the graveyard to negate it and pop it. And that's all they wrote. This deck is nuts. Like, legitimately, it's a little crazy. Let's go into the next replay.
Replay number 6. I think I have 2 more for you guys.
Yeah, I think 2 more should be good. So here we're playing against Narmelia, and this dude was actually playing really well. Either way, they activate the Sweet Dreams. I'm going to negate it with Ash Blossom. Stop that right there. Which he does have the Dreaming Narmelia, unfortunately. I'm going to activate the Maxi, which you're going to find out we didn't get to draw anything off. I think we drew 1 card for this thing. So they're going to activate the Dreaming Narmelia, settling down the Dreaming Tower, activating its effect so they can search out a Narmelian Dream Diviner. Searching out 2 other monsters, activating the Diviner so they can special summon it. Activating its effect, getting rid of a monster so they can set down their Narmelia Lova. Or Lovi. And that's their board, right? So here I'm going to activate the Heritage. They're going to Ghost Bell that thing. So, sad times for that. It is what it is. So we proceed to activate our reinforcement of the army. I'm going to grab myself the Renowned. Normal summon my Neo Space Connector, activating its effect. Interruption number 2. The Reaper is gonna basically negate this thing. Stop that right there. Well, it's supposed to negate every face-up card on the field, but it's the only one, right? So, interruption number 2. I'm gonna activate the lady, special summon it. They're gonna activate the Lovi, special summon this thing. They're gonna activate that thing's effect to flip this thing face down. So, interruption number what? 3, 4. Okay, I'm gonna special summon the Renowned, and with both of these monsters we're gonna go into the Isolde, activate the Isolde's effect, getting myself another space connector because I already used the lady, right? And I don't need to use this again, so that's why we searched that out. Because when you search out the card, it basically is a useless card, right? You can't activate it, you can't do anything with it. So we're going to activate the second effect, sending it for a Curse Spell so I can get the Ogier onto the field. Activating the Cursed Bamboo so I can get the Broken Bamboo to the hand. Speed this up a little bit. Send the Turpin, activate the Bamboo, attach it to this thing so I can special summon the Turpin. 2 level 4 monsters, we're going to go into the Antorgius. Attach both of these Equip Spell, activate the Infernable Arms into Randall. Getting myself the Oliver, right? Oliver, we're going to activate its effect, special summon it, level 1 tuner. We're going to link both of these monsters off into the Promethean Princess. Activate the Princess effect, special summon a level 4 with a level 4 and a level 1 tuner. Level 5 Angelica. Activate Angelica's effect, getting my Museum. Activate the Museum, pay them life points so I can get the Almace. Activating the Turpin's effect to target Angelica, which is going to trigger Angelica to send the gear free to the graveyard. Get Angelica out of here, special summon the captain. Activate the Ogier, attach it to the captain so we can bring it back with the Museum. Level 4 monster, level 5 tuner, level 9 Emperor Charles. Activate the captain, attach it to the Emperor. Activate the Emperor's effect, pop the princess, link them off into the Charles the Great. Activate the boy's effect, bring the Emperor back to the back row. Activate the Almace, attach it to the Emperor so we can activate its effect, send that thing to the graveyard. That was kind of a goof, actually. Listen, bro. All right, I negated my own stuff by mistake. It wasn't purposeful or on purpose. I'm sorry. It happened. Okay, I'm sorry. We go to the battle phase. I think it's protected from being destroyed by battle. With the Dreaming Town, I'm gonna activate the Oliver, attach it to this thing, and go for the end phase. Angelica is gonna come back, activate this thing's effect, attach both of my attachments to it. That thing has to go back right now. Again, that was goofy on me because I negated that thing. I was supposed to end up with the gear free on the field too, which would allow me to attack again, but unfortunately I goofed, right? But it's alright because they activate the Dreaming Tower. I'm going to negate that thing. Well, I'm going to let the ring negate it, which is why I'm telling you. It's a continuous spell. You need continuous spells out of here. So next time I should have just activated this and negated and popped it, but it is what it is. They're going to activate the Wanted. Now I'm going to negate the Wanted, sending the Emperor to the graveyard. Negate it, pop it, get it out of here. They're going to activate the Devour in the graveyard to special summon it. I'm going to activate the Princess to pop that thing. That's going to trigger our Angelica's effect. Get her out of here. We're going to send it renowned to the graveyard. Special summon the Princess. Of course, this thing is protecting this thing from being destroyed, which is fine. They're going to special summon the Normilia. And luckily, I did have the Imperm, because if I didn't, everything would get banished right now. So stop that right there. Impermanence that thing forever. Now we're going to activate the Captain in the graveyard to attach it to our Charles. Negate this thing, which is also going to negate their trap. Activate the Charles effect to pop that back row. And they're going to use this thing right here to put it back in the extra zone, so they could basically tribute summon something face down. So I'm like, okay. So it's the end phase. I get to attach my attachments. Gonna draw a card. So here I decided it's time to end the game, brother. Give me the Gear Freed. Get this thing out of here. Activate the Gear Freed. Banish a Bamboo. Special summon it. Flip this thing. Activate the Turpin. Attach it to this thing so I can activate its effect to pop whatever that is. Get it out of here. We're gonna go for lethal damage right here. They're gonna activate the Normilia Love, which is basically gonna diminish this thing's attack. But congratulations, I get to negate that. Not today. Negate it, get it out of here. And now I can proceed to slap my opponent in the face with all of this damage. He played extremely well though. Well, he should have been more patient at the beginning of the game. Instead of doing the flipping and negating, he should have waited for me. Well, actually, no, because if I get into link plays, yeah, he could have done it to some of my, he could have put face down some of my synchro monsters. None of the links, but he could have been more patient at the beginning of the game. But with that being said, let's go into the next replay. Right, gang, here we are for another going second replay against a Dogmatika branded deck or something. They're going to activate the Diviner of Heroes, sending the Arclight to the graveyard, getting us out that Dogmatic Calamity. They're going to link this thing off into the Almirage. Link the Almirage off into the Secure Gardner. Activating that thing's effect. Activating the Dogmatica Calamity. Sending a card to the graveyard so they can get the Albasoa onto the field, which is unaffected by extra deck monsters. Activating the Lulu Whale. Special summoning a Blazing Cartesia, right? This is not a great board at all, but they did kind of have disruption, right? So I'm going to normal summon the Ogier, activate its effects in the Turpin, special summon the Renault. Both of these monsters, I sold it. Activate that thing's effect. We're going to activate the Blazing Cartesia. I'm going to chain Maxi to that. So here they're going to fusion summon into the Dust Dragon. Isold is going to get me the Flint Lady. Dust Dragon is going to activate to send the Golden Cloud Beast to the graveyard to send this thing back to my extra deck. So I'm going to call by the grave that thing. Stop that right there. We could speed this up a little bit. Now we're going to activate the Isold, sending one equipped spell to the graveyard so I can special summon the Recordado. Activate that thing's effect. special summon the Turpin. Both of these monsters, we're gonna go into Angelica. Angelica, activate, get my museum. Activate the museum. Museum gonna search me out the Randall. Activate the Turpin to target the Angelica. Special summon the Captain. Then we're gonna activate to special summon the Turpin. Getting ourselves the Emperor Charles. Activate the Captain, attach it to the Charles. Charles is gonna activate. We're gonna pop the Dust Dragon, get the thing out of here, link it off. Into the Great. Activate the Great's effect. Attach the Charles to it. Activate the Museum. Bring the Emperor Charles back onto the field. Attach the Infernable Arms to that thing. Activate the Infernal Arms effect. Getting myself the Oliver. Now here, I could have made Baron the floor. I could have 100% made Baron the floor, but since this thing is not affected by extra deck monsters, my main concern is how do I get enough damage to get this thing out of here. And thinking about that actually took me a little while, which you're gonna see kind of mess me up. But we're gonna activate the Ogier, attach it to this thing, link it off into another Great. Activate the thing's effect, attach the Emperor Charles to it, activate the Oliver, getting rid of a card to special summon it. And with both of these monsters, we're gonna link off into the Ferocious Flame Swordman. And this is how I got the attack that I needed to attack over this thing. Because now I got the attack boost, activate the Oliver, attach it to this thing, slap that thing, get it out of here. Slap him one time, slap him again. Here they activate the Evenly Matched, but I have two monsters that can negate that trash. Get it out of here. Send the Oliver to the graveyard. Negate it. Pop it. Novemo. And here, I go to the end phase. I had 2 seconds. 2 seconds on the timer. I activate this thing's effect to attach this to it. They're gonna activate the Blazing Cartesia. I have the toggle off, but unfortunately, this effect right here is mandatory. You see it in the corner? Even though I have the toggle, oh, it disappeared. But even though I have the toggle off, bro, all I needed was 2 more seconds, and I know that we could have won this game. 2 more seconds. Just 2 more seconds, but unfortunately, I timed out. But I wanted to show this replay to show you how even Evenly Matched can't stop you. You could stop that thing like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. We cleared out the board. It was, come on, man. I was so sad about this. But either way, I'm gonna show you one more replay, and then we're right, familiar. Here we are for the last replay of the day, and I just wanted to show you this one to show you how we can make a 1-card combo out of this, or unbrick ourselves with this thing, because this is a brick. This is Brick City right here. So we're gonna activate the Wanted, getting myself the Double Star, getting the Maxi out of here so I can special summon her, activate her effect, getting the spoils, activate the spoils, get her out of here, special summon the Renowned, activate the Wanted, get it out of here, recycle the spoils, draw into a Renowned, activate the Infernable Arms Durando, search myself an Ogier, normal summon the Ogier, activate Ogier, send the Chirpin, and we get to pop off. I just unbricked myself out of nowhere. I sold, activate I sold, getting myself the lady, activate I sold, send one so I can special summon the Ricardito, go into the princess, activate the princess, special summon the Ricardito, activate its effect, special summon a level 4, level 5 Angelica, activate Angelica, get the museum, set the museum, activate the museum, and you're gonna get ogres or snow rabbit ogre did, whatever you want to call it. And that's bad. That's bad because we need this thing on the field, but unfortunately it gets popped. Now I'm gonna activate the Turpin, targeting the Angelica. Angelica gonna activate. He's gonna throw a Maxi out there. We're gonna send the Gear Free, special summon the Captain, attach the Captain to something so I can special summon the Turpin. Level 4, level 5, level 9, Emperor Charles. Activate the Captain, attach it to it, pop the Princess, and then link off into the Charles the Great. Activate Charles the Great, attach the Emperor to the back row. Activate the Ogier, attach it to the Charles the Great. It's gonna be the end phase. We're gonna attach both of these monsters right here. And then Angelica gets to come back. That said, they did stop us with a lot of shenanigans. I'm gonna throw the Maxi out there. Primal Planet, whatever. We're gonna negate it, get that thing out of here. ASAP, get it out.
And he can't target me because of this card being attached to this thing. So he has to get rid of my back row, right? So I think it's body to negate it, get it out of here. They're going to activate the Pressure Plant Face Off. Angelica's Ring is going to negate that thing. They're going to activate the Scream. I'm going to activate the Captain from the graveyard, attaching it to the Charles the Great. That way we could pop that thing so they don't get to mill anything. Get it out of here. Stop that. Of course, they get to get the Celiac to the handle for that, though. It is what it is. They're going to activate the Foolish Bear of Good, sending the Rite of Emirs to the graveyard. Normal summoning a Rhino Heart. Sending a Sharon, using Sharon and the Rhino Heart to fusion summon into the Kid Kalos. Here they're going to activate the Kid Kalos effect, getting themselves a Sharon to the hand once again. Activating the Sharon, special summon it. Sending the Jet Synchron, milling 3. Activating the Jet Synchron, sending the Meta Noise to the graveyard so they can special summon that thing. And they didn't do anything with that. I don't know why, but they didn't do anything with it. And I could have sworn with all 3 of these monsters, he could have went into Baron the Floor, which he was playing, which I don't know why he didn't go into. I mean, even if he did go into it, he couldn't do anything because I'm untargetable right now. But I don't know why he scooped. I feel like he had plays, if I'm not mistaken, right? But maybe the Maxi, I don't know. I feel like he could have played more. Attacking over our Charles was going to be difficult, though, because I think it has 4 racks on it. But yeah, I don't know. So with that being said, let's go back to the deck familia. Here we are for the deck list portion of the video. So yeah, that is the deck list. This deck is nuts. If you want to play something different that's not, well, if you want to play a fire deck, this deck is fire. Like, in every sense of the word, deck is crazy. It could play through a bunch of shenanigans depending on what you open up with. You can unbrick yourself. The thing has like 20,000 combo lines. It's not linear. And it's really good. It's a really good deck. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's content. If you did, please leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe to the board because I would greatly appreciate it. Enough with the yapping. Continue having a great day. Any comment, questions, and concerns in the comment section below. I try to always reply. And I'm going to catch you guys next time. Peace.